I feel like I need to be doing drugs right now, honestly.
No, no, that's when you start watching the Ubisoft conference.
I can't wait.
Yeah, but there were some budget cuts this year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, only one furry.
Oh. Well, as long as it's a good furry.
Well, it was a lonesome panda.
There's hope for it being a good furry. Yeah, after this, like I said, I'm going to go take a break in the form of taking a shower and taking my pants off.
I'm shocked that you're wearing
9 o'clock at
them.
night, and I'm still wearing my pants.
Who are you and what did you do with Jared?
I haven't had time to shower and not put pants on. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go edit the Bethesda conference, and then watch the 2 conferences from today, and then depending on how quickly I can get through those.
Yeah, at least the recording for tomorrow night will be short. Well, shorter.
Yeah, and I'll spend the rest of the time tomorrow night editing. Are we gonna do another live band this year?
Most likely. We should pause and unpause real quick.
Yep.
Just go ahead and do it.
Pause and okay. I did it.
This is a different venue.
Yes. Yeah, it is a church. That's what I thought. Oh,
wow.
Religious jokes. Is there a clicking noise coming from the stream?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Okay.
Well, there was some feedback earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to tweet out something.
Okay, what did you tweet?
My comment, is the clicking on the E3 Sony feed part of an ARG for Death Stranding?
Oh.
I couldn't help myself. But it was too good to just save for here.
Yeah.
Feel free to retweet. Our guest preacher for today.
Indeed.
So where's the choir?
I don't know. I was thinking that.
Are we... Is that a banjo?
I do believe that's a banjo. To be fair, though, I like banjos.
Can we kill the audio engineer responsible for this?
Yeah.
That clicking is not going to get old at all.
It's already old. Is
Wow,
it
look,
channels?
Well, my headset is
channels.
a surround, so I'm hearing it on both forward channels. Well, it's virtual surround. It's not that expensive, but
yeah, it's worse on the left side than the right side. So I'm just gonna go for one earbud this time, which really sucks because I like what they're doing with this banjo. Like, this is a better musical intro than Rage 2's. I don't know what it's for, but I like it more.
Well, to be fair, pretty much anything musical wise has been better than Rage 2's intro.
Yeah.
That was just a kind of a shitty song.
I mean, it would have been okay at an actual just like concert or whatever, but they were trying to set a mood and it didn't set the right mood.
Well, maybe they were shooting for boredom.
Oh, they were negging us. They were trying to lower our expectations. Headcanon accepted. I mean, it doesn't make it any better, but just headcanon accepted. Bethesda cared enough to neg me.
Okay, from Twitter, Indie Gamer Chick, which is a blogger, game reviewer that I follow for indie stuff, hence the name. Dear game companies, you're not on the Night or Saturday Night Live show.
Yeah,
you don't need a musical
bands.
act. Signed, The World.
I mean, I liked this, and it's still nice, but this has gone on for too long. 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Feels like 30 minutes. You know, if I squint a little bit, that guy looks kind of like Andy Serkis. At least with his hood all up and everything.
So that clicking is going to be throughout all the trailers as well.
Yep, I was going to say, do you still hear it? Because I do. Oh, I see what they've done. They made their little church look like the church from this trailer.
Well, it still stinks.
Well,
is
yeah,
this church going to be in
church.
all the trailers then?
You know what? That would be amazing. I would give them points for that. They would get an automatic letter grade bump if the church was in every trailer.
Right now they're at a C. Mostly due to audio problems.
Oh, well, that's generous. I was giving them a D because of the audio.
I do too. I agree. I identify with this guy.
There's an echo.
Yeah, I was about to say. That sounds...
One of the mics must be picking up the trailer and still broadcasting. So we're getting it from the stream and from the room audio. I mean, there's always a chance that these conferences can go wrong.
Yeah, but you would think some sort of test run?
Yeah. Or some kind of backup.
So, this
Ellie,
is Last of Us.
Last of Us, yeah.
Oh, so we're going for lesbians.
Good. Need more lesbians. This is an Uncanny Valley territory. It's weird looking. Like, it's really good.
I mean, it's not really triggering my Uncanny Valley, but I'm getting some odd out of focus effects. Are you seeing that as well, or is that just the stream?
I think that might just be your stream, because I'm not seeing anything that seems out of focus.
Like, it's just, every so often whenever there's, when Ellie's swaying back and forth, it's like she's slightly out of focus.
Stream artifacting, maybe?
Maybe. Okay, here we go. And Rule 34 is in play.
I'm waiting for the transition to, like, zombies or something. I think this is it. Yep.
I was waiting for her to be killing the other girl.
That was a pretty good kiss, though.
Yeah.
As far as animation quality goes. That was pretty good. I mean, everything else about it was kind of Uncanny Valley, but that's probably the best digital smooch I've ever seen.
Kind of unnatural how she just shimmies backwards.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that.
I couldn't. You're talking to the cripple here, remember?
Yeah, I know. I was speaking more of, like, the royal you, but I thought that would be a good opportunity for you to make a joke.
Oh, no, maybe if you put me on a pair of skates or something.
This is weird. Like, the graphics are still fairly close to the Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
Like, at how good that this is looking. But then, like, brush will go through her arm or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So it's like...
Yeah, that's something that they should really work on. Isn't that kind of overkill, stabbing him as you're hanging him?
Isn't he? Yeah. Oh, he pulled out his guts.
Ew.
That's grody.
So that's like, what, 3 ways to that he died?
Hanging, stabbing, and then...
Disemboweling?
Disembowelment.
Yeah, just... yeah, you're right. I'm just looking at her, like her shoulder clipping through all the foliage. Oh. That's something else that really needs to be worked on. It's just, well, for one, that infernal fucking clicking. But
well, maybe it's on purpose because the zombies are clickers in this. Huh? See what I did there?
No, it's Death Stranding. It's some sort of Morse code.
You know, I bet there are going to be people who actually dig through it trying to figure that out.
Did I just start something?
You might have. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I got too much editing to do this week to even think about doing something like that. I never would anyways. It's too much work, but I got a good excuse this time.
No. Trigger something to make other people go digging through clicking.
You done fucked up, Ellie. Done fucked up.
Don't worry, she'll smooch him.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, good. You got shot. I
It's
know it's a video game, but
it's all right.
You got shot.
The strawberry jam got off the lens. It's all right. Boy, he is a terrible shot.
Don't go into the long grass.
How do they not see her?
They're blind.
I mean, I understand the ones that were on ground level, but the ones that are on the top, they were looking down right at her. I mean, this hasn't really seemed like anything amazing, has it? At least to me. Whoops.
Yep. QTE.
Well, that's a waste of ammo.
Those guys are really bad shots.
I mean, this is A-team level. Whoops.
So now you've been shot with a bullet and an arrow.
It's all right. It's from the Laura Croft School.
Oh, it's the bottle.
From the Laura Croft School of Injuries, where she'll shrug off having her liver pierced.
When did she break the arrow? Don't pull it out. You don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. That's not how you do first aid for arrows.
No. See, if you bleed out all the bad blood, you're all right. I mean, I have no horse in this race because this is going to be PlayStation exclusive. I mean, most of these are.
Yeah. I mean, this looks really good. If I had a PS4, I'd probably be pretty excited. But I don't.
Because you like your frames.
Yeah. I like my 60 frames.
Minimum. No, don't pull it out. That's not how you do first aid.
I don't think that guy minds.
Oh, he's a little trooper. He didn't even flinch. Really? Crafting on the fly?
Crafting. Yep. Okay. Those are some nice jibs. Skull splitting. Girl, you are dead.
Well, now she is. I mean, just how many injuries could she take?
I mean, adrenaline is a good drug, but it's not that good.
Yeah, it's not a hell of a drug.
Hammer. I mean, I know it's a video game, but...
Reminds me of playing Oblivion, going to the inventory where you see your character in third person, and you're a porcupine. Yeah.
Oh, are we going to transition back to the kiss?
Of course. I mean, it looks nice enough. It's just... Okay, so what do they put the church in next?
This looks kind of like Cabin in the Woods.
That's a funky gun.
Yeah, it was a weird effect on it.
I mean...
I assume it was supposed to be that way.
Oh, this looks familiar. Maybe it's just the way that they have the world kind of shifting.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks not Portal like, as in like a Portal, like Portal, but yeah, some of the games that try to emulate Portal has the same style.
Yeah. Why are we watching the stage?
Sony, do you want to get it in as well?
Is this going to be The Evil Within? Like a sequel to The Evil Within? This looks like it might fit. Whoa. Are you just staring at... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went to the Starfield there for a moment. Control.
Alt-delete.
We spent way too much time together.
It was amazing. To my ear, it was synced, so you were probably first, and I was right behind you, but still.
Yeah, but there was no input from either of us, so, you know.
Yeah, we both just went there.
Okay, now what?
I was waiting to see if you're going to say anything. Oh, it's throat baby. Oh, it's butt throat baby.
Did we really need to see the baby's ass before he gives us a thumb up?
I don't think so.
So, any idea what the fuck is going on with this game? Outside of Kojima?
Not a fucking clue, but I'm really interested. Just because of how weird it is.
Okay, so there's walking in this game. Got it.
And really big backpacks.
I mean, that is an exceptionally big backpack. I mean, that was the size of him, or at least his torso.
Walking.
Climbing.
I mean, at least this is
climbing. We got climbing.
At least this is gameplay. I mean, the other stuff has only been trailers.
Yeah, so...
this is back to pre-rendered footage.
Well, it turns out walking is very hard on both the legs and feet, and... you can see the shoulder strap.
Okay, that's a body.
Well, how do you know it's a body?
Dead body.
How can you be so certain it's a body? It could be a dummy. It's Buster from Mythbusters. Hey, look, more backpacks.
All right, so there's a lot of walking, and he said he makes deliveries, so he's taking things to places?
I got it. Kojima saw the movie The Postman, and he decided to Kojima it.
Kojima took the concept of the pizza delivery and Kojima'd it up. No, thank you. Nope.
Can you imagine that was in VR?
Yeah, no. I'm good.
There has to be an easier way to deliver pizza in 30 minutes or less. Ooh.
Oh, don't pull it off. Don't. Oh.
Ugh. I'm pretty sure your feet aren't supposed to look like that.
Okay, that's a gun.
Back to kind of crappy skull tattoo?
He's getting a rash?
You know there's ointment, right? So we still have no idea what the fuck is going on with Death Stranding.
Not a clue.
Oh, invisible monster.
Yeah, but we knew that they were invisible monsters.
Yeah, we've seen that before. Eh?
Okay, she can see them?
And she's covered in ferrofluid. Magnetic fluid.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's bring back the musical numbers. Get the guy with the giant flute out here now.
Fragile. Her jacket says fragile.
Maybe she's the body he was carrying.
Maybe.
And she's the package. That's the baby. It's all grown up now. That's his throat baby. No, it's Sci-Fi Mary Poppins.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Still utterly confused, sir. Oh, throat baby. Or front pack baby. Along with his clapper. So, still no idea what the fuck is going on with Death Stranding.
I mean, obviously, he's trying to avoid the floaty monsters, but...
He's not being exactly stealthy about it. They're just kind of ignoring him for the time being. So this is going to be most of the Sony conference, isn't it? Death Stranding, a couple musical numbers, Last of Us 2, and feel like I'm missing something, but... Oh yeah, the Japanese fighting game. Whoa!
Wait.
And he responds. But it's probably not a good sign that all the text is leaking. Not Kojima Productions. That's all you really need to know, though.
The text is really sad, so it's crying.
I think it's melting.
I mean, I'm still like interested.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell is going on with Death Stranding. Granted, it's going to be it's going to be PlayStation exclusive, so I don't really give a shit enough to try to figure it out. Oh, Team Ninja, so
I really hope that Kojima is not like gone off the deep end now that he has his own studio.
He's gone full Lucas.
Yeah. I guess that's it.
That was a thing. That's about as positive as I could say. I mean, they started off on a somewhat decent note with Last of Us 2 and some rather impressive graphics, but kind of sort of bland gameplay, sort of but then what, a 10-minute interlude?
Yeah, I was gone for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then I came back, and there was at least 5 minutes left of them just talking because they moved stages. I mean, their conference was about an hour long. I mean, I guess technically an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, they had the interlude, and then they had another musical number for a few minutes. Then they started into games again, with honestly some trailers that didn't really grab me. There was a lot of walking around and just doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, it's nice that they just once they actually started their real. The actual reel going, it was just game trailer. And at least you can, get through that relatively quickly. I mean, they had their shitty scene transitions, but yeah, Sony didn't have a lot. I've been considering over the last couple of years whether or not, I should get a PS4. There's a couple of games that I'm really interested in.
I don't want to reward that.
Particularly, Detroit, which just released a couple of 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's never going to come to PC. and I'm drawing a blank on some other games right now just because my brain is like in weird shut off mode.
Go have another monster.
Yeah, but I mean, there are a handful of Sony exclusives that I'm interested in, and one of the things that I was, hoping for from E3 this year was more to really draw me in. And Last of Us Part 2, maybe, but other than that, wait, are they replaying something? I've got the stream up, but just muted.
Don't recognize that, so. Not really.
Did she say you're going to be a furry?
Very.
Oh.
I think. So, another game after the conference? All right.
After the conference? Question mark?
Boy, this is as empty as the rest of Sony's conference. Hey, it's the clock tower from Back to the Future. That is a weird-looking cat. And suit.
What is this trailer, though? Like, what is this?
I have no idea. I had the stream turned down. So are things going to actually happen in this game? Oh, outside of dissolving to color.
Okay. Got a lily that's blooming. That's nice.
That came from death.
Daracene? Oh, PlayStation VR.
Very artistic, so that means absolutely no gameplay. So that took us out of our ending spiel.
Yeah. I think they might be doing like their main conference is over, but this is like a Nintendo Treehouse style thing, only less fun and cute and interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah,
this.
Pause stream. What? Yeah, that conference sucked. I mean, if it wasn't for EA, I would say it was the worst conference there was, because at least this had somewhat interesting stuff going on. It just, boy, this is going to get me into trouble, but it felt like the Death Stranding trailer went on for about twice as long as it should have.
Yeah.
Particularly because they showed walking in a different environment, climbing in a different environment. Walking in a different environment, then climbing, then yanking his toenail off, climbing again.
Yeah, Norman Reedus yanking off his digital toenail.
I mean, is it just I haven't played a Kojima game, so I don't get why people are so fucking obsessed?
I'm not excited, but I'm intrigued. My interest is still piqued. I've always liked the Metal Gear Solid, like how weird and meta those games got, and how just sort of randomly they would just like go crazy. Like you're doing like normal kind of spy video game stuff, and then all of a sudden it just gets like super weird and outrageous. So I mean, Kojima's got a lot of good will with me, but they can only like keep teasing this for so long, and I agree that trailer went on for way too long. Maybe should have only been half as long as it was. Because I mean, you can't just keep not telling people stuff forever. Well, I mean, you can. Obviously, they're doing it, but
hey, well, it's the reverse No Man's Sky. Instead of promising everything, they're promising nothing.
They're not. Yeah. I mean, about all we got from this was like, okay, there's some kind of odd stealth mechanic with how the weird invisible monsters work that we don't know what they are yet. And somehow Throat Butt Baby plays a part of that, but we don't know how.
Or
and obviously there's a lot of walking, and you're carrying packages. Some of which
climbing, don't forget the climbing.
There's climbing and walking across like a ladder bridge. But, some of your packages are dead bodies or live bodies that are just like cocooned. And then also...
And Fragile Lady.
Yeah, and Fragile Lady, who ate a bug thing sort of sensually.
But maybe she's Italian and she's Fragile, and that's her name.
But I wasn't really into the sensual bug eating because bugs are gross. # not my fetish.
Well, we got 2 of those tonight.
I know. I don't like bugs. Or people eating bugs. Although, as an aside, I've tried eating bugs before. Like fried crickets and stuff like that. It's weird. But anyways, yeah, I mean, really, the only thing that like keeps me from like giving this conference like an F or maybe like an F plus, because EA's conference so far has been the worst in, D minus to F territory. I mean, this conference was like a D to D plus for me, just because of The Last of Us, just like how beautiful that game looked, even in what.
And then the uncanny valley of it as well, because they have, well, like you pointed out, then I couldn't stop seeing it. The clipping of foliage, the video game logic, ding,
yeah,
of her getting. Well, let's count the injury. She got shot with an arrow.
Yep.
Then yanked it out like a dummy. She got shot with a bullet. She got hammer time. She went full MC Hammer. She got.
Didn't she get stabbed?
Yeah. Well, I think she just got slashed, not stabbed. Right on. She got thrown through a bunch of glass. I mean, she was dead several times over.
Ellie's a badass, though. Also, video game logic. Ding. But, yeah, just how good that looked and how good that digital kiss was. I was very impressed with that. And that's, like, keeping this from being an F for me. Like, that's it. That's the only thing about this conference that keeps it from being F. And all of the technical issues were in the church.
Yeah.
Once I got out of the church, everything seemed to work fine. Just the conference was a big snooze fest.
Well, you could say the same about the South. So
fair.
Sorry, went there.
Fair play.
But yeah, Last of Us was somewhat interesting, but once again, not a PlayStation player, so doesn't apply to me. Spider-Man looked interesting, but once again, the trailer felt like it just went on for ages.
Yeah.
I mean, they had, like 3 separate chase sequences?
Yeah. It did look really good.
Yeah, it looked impressive, and I think it'll be a fun game, but once again, it's a PlayStation exclusive, so maybe a lot of my excitement is tempered by the fact that I can't play these fucking games. The Japanese hack and slash game, once again, looked impressive, but it also felt like it was a bunch of padding. But it was fucking beautiful, especially some of the backgrounds and scenery. But, once again, this is a trailer. This is E3 footage. So anybody that is actually watching E3 knows that all these trailers are bullshit, or at least I hope so. And Death Stranding, what we already touched on, went on for about 30 minutes more than it really should have.
Yeah.
And then you just got the random little things that they talked about. They brought up that God of War is getting a Game Plus mode, and they had the Sony VR thing that they showed off afterwards. And was there anything else?
There were all those samurai games. Yeah. But, I mean, none of those really looked all that great. At least not to me. They didn't look necessarily bad, but they certainly didn't pull my interest. Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I mean, just the musical acts as well. I mean, you had banjo guy and then giant flute guy, which I'm sure that there's a proper name for that, but
Yeah.
Once again, it felt like this conference was all padding. I mean, there was information there. There was interesting stuff there. But you just had to go through so much. And, in the beginning, there was also some severe technical issues. They had the echoing mic. They had the infernal clicking. Several times I realized this isn't a technical issue, but this is artistic license, where instead of showing the actual stream of the video footage, they would shoot the screen showing the side effects of the footage. So, like whenever there's fire on the screen, there'll be the giant walls of fire, and it's not even real fire. So,
I guess they were very proud of that.
Well, doesn't Sony have several technology or several patents for backlighting effects like that?
I have no idea, honestly. I don't know.
But yeah, it's just fuck it, F.
So you're going with F, and I'm going with D minus. I think
only thing that Sony really had going for it was visual.
Yeah.
Because gameplay wise, Last of Us honestly didn't impress me. It looked, pretty standard. Death Stranding, no idea what the fuck is going on. Spider-Man looked like it is the best gameplay wise out of the bunch, but a lot of it was Arkham style combat and then essentially quick time events. And the Samurai game is pretty much a bog standard hack and slash or hack and slash fighting.
Yep, I can't agree. I have to at least give it a D minus. I was very, very, very impressed by The Last of Us 2. Those visuals. I was very impressed by that. Like, if they're getting there with that.
Well, I'm more going for what the conference had in it, or lack thereof.
Yeah. No, I mean, it initially started out...
It would have been a D if they didn't have the 15 minutes of padding or the 20 minutes of padding. And that's not including, the trailers that ran for way too long. That's the interlude while they move venues for whatever reason. And the 2 musical hacks that honestly gave Bethesda a run for their money for the shittiest musical act in the show.
Yeah. I can't come down past a D minus. So we'll just have this one listed separately. D minus and an F. I mean, it's down there with EA, so...
EA I still think is worse, but that's more EA sports bullshit than anything else.
Yeah.
But, it's a dear thing.
Yeah, this is just like 1 point away from an F. Whatever your school's system used, dear listener, for like... before it dropped down, like, this is on the edge.
This is see me in my office after class immediately.
Yeah, this is hanging on by one finger on the edge of the...
Yeah, when Sony got...
No, it's one strand from the sky from an invisible monster. It's hanging on by one thread.
You mean one
strand.
One thing from Spider-Man?
Yeah, no, I do Death Stranding. Invisible monsters. One strand. Now, Spider-Man's webs are super strong. That would be like a B+. Maybe even A- if it was Spider-Man's webs.
Yeah, but see, it's not from his most powerful web shooters. Because he got all the attributes of the spider. So his strongest is from the butt. Yeah, you can't tell from his new suit, but he has the butt flap. So whatever someone super strong is against him, he moons them.
Well, his new spider suit that he got from Tony has got spider legs that come out, so that's possible.
Oh, so nearly the worst of the conference, which is a little strange because last year Sony was pretty damn good outside of, come on!
Yeah. Yeah, their conference was pretty good last year. And in 2016, and in 2015. Like, they've had a run of pretty good conferences, but either they just had a really bad lineup this year, or they didn't give a shit because of how far ahead they are in the quote-unquote console wars. So, I mean, either way. And I can kind of forgive the technical issues. Like, sometimes shit goes wrong at these things. And it's like, what the fuck are you going to do? Except just keep going and try and fix it. So, but yeah, the bad transition and all of that stuff. The terrible music.
Honestly, they should have had some
good.
better way to do the transition between venues. At least on the stream.
Yeah.
I realize that a lot of it is for the crowd. But, something.
Yeah. Which game will end up with a more incomprehensible plot? This is a Twitter poll. Death Stranding or Kingdom Hearts 3? Definitely Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, just because Kingdom Hearts 3 is spread across how many games?
Yeah. 42,363.7
Divided by 2.
over 365 days.
No, it's 365.25, remember?
Right. HD Remix.
Electric Boogaloo.
Dream Drop Distance.
Championship Edition.
Oh, there's people on here arguing. Are people seriously saying Xbox had a better conference than Sony? Yes. They showed a bunch of trailers and all the games were third party. How is showing third party titles a win for Xbox?
Oh, wait, who is saying this?
Someone called Daniel Williams. Just like some rando.
What, on your Twitter feed or something?
No, I'm on the hashtag E3 2018.
Yeah.
On the top tweets.
Well, see, this is what you call in the industry a fanboy. I really don't think anybody that's objective could say that was a good conference. Unless you have a massive, massive boner for Kojima.
I'm just responding simply. PC gaming wins every time anyway.
Just respond to him with the master race.
Video games are gay now. Get over it. Last of Us 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Let me guess, from Polygon?
No, someone named Chase Putnam. Oh. No. I'm not sure if I'm impressed or if I'm like, what are you doing, man? His Twitter handle's @ChasinBooty.
You're just upset that you didn't think of that first.
Maybe a little bit.
Well, so just one more to go, and then we're done with this. Well, we're not doing it live, but still.
Yep, Nintendo, and I've got to catch up on the other two and do some editing, and I need a shower and to take my pants off. So I think that means it's time for us to end.
Now, the question is, taking your pants off, is that preparing for the Ubisoft conference or because of the Ubisoft conference?
Yes.
And?